National Football League. Brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. First squad trying to get back in the win column following the loss a week ago. On the other side, it is the Seattle head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Going to get things started. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. This one complete to Washington. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
On the ground, here's Martinez. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll get this out wide. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. We're trying to pick this one up with Martinez. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Pass's kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see The response as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got a man. That's Watson. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It will set up 2nd down. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And now for a 2nd time, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. To throw is Fields. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's 4th down. Fields to throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Oh, that's a great job there defensively. They know exactly where that first down marker is. It looked for a minute like he was going to be able to pick up enough yards to convert on that fourth down, but he doesn't. He's just shy, and that is a great stand here by this defense.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is into the hands of Wicks. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Martinez. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Seattle. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader of the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Foye Mafe in on the tackle. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll run with the former backer, Braylon Allen. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Reek Woolen brings them down. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Here's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to have a Jets first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. To throw is Fields. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go.
Fields now. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 10-7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw here is complete. The Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Darnold again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion. Darnold to throw again. Over the top. He's got it. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his kick is good. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Jets offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Fields. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields now to throw on first down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
Don't jump. Ready?
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And once again, he loses the football. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Fields from the gun on third down. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. A first down throw for Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Jets first down. Give up the middle with Hall. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Slide.
Hall. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one, taken in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, New York. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Now carry for Martinez. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's first and 10. Now a give up the middle, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Here's Darnold. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Fields now on second down. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Fields. Forced out left. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Ryland's kick is good. And the Jets have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Start this on the ground with Martinez. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Here's Paul from the pistol. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Second down, 8 yards to go. Fields. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Now, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. 1st down, Fields. That is caught at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Darnold to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. They run on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Seattle. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He takes off. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. Spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. To throw is Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. Darnold. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Extra point try by Bass. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, Fields rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Fields to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity.
Into space. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, New York. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This one complete to Washington. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. 2nd and inches.
At the 45-yard line.
Now, Darnold. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Whoa! And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Darnold. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now pass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit to 7. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they've still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
A first down throw for Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Seahawks, down by 2 touchdowns. Less than 90 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but have work to do to make it 4 as they come up on first down. Here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. He'll drop to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Darnold to throw again. This is caught 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The extra point by Nash is good. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit to 7. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go, son. 5.
First down. Fields going for it all. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So now then, first and goal from the 1. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Darnold to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
He'll take a shot for Watson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.